What's up, guys? I'm here to pour my heart out to you guys, and I hope this can motivate you and inspire you. Usually, I prepare something, some notes, some idea, whatever I prepare. But today, I'm just gonna let it flow out of me. I've got construction around me. It's not a clean video, but hopefully, you're not here for the aesthetics. So I was watching Joe Rogan today, and they had Dorian Yates on there, a former bodybuilder, and I'm just feeling how he's feeling now. But he's like old and retired, and I'm getting to that point right now where I'm getting old and I'm getting towards retirement. In terms of competition, um, I play basketball and I play things that require my body and athleticism, and I ain't that athletic to begin with. But I love basketball, man. I just love playing. And it's coming to a point where it's time to hang up the shoes because my body's just breaking down. And I just want you guys to know that you have a limited window of opportunity. And try your best, guys. Don't half-ass it. Don't be a slacker. If you're just doing it just for fun, then okay. But I don't know, man. I love competition. I just never did anything with it. And learn from my mistakes. Let's listen to what Dorian Yates has to say.
They do that. When I was a kid, I was always like, why is Ali coming back, man? Like, just, he's the greatest, and now he's going to get beat by some guy because he's coming back. But you miss the fucking adrenaline or whatever it is of that, of that, all your focus, all your soul, everything is going into that one point, and like, it's tough to replace, but you got to know when it's time to step down, I think.
Now, when you did decide, did you have a plan? Did you write out a plan like how to step down? Because you wrote out a plan for the rest of your life.
No, because it was like
new territory.
It was like that, It was like I didn't have a plan.
Right after the injury.
Yeah, vaguely, I had an idea in my mind that I would like to open more gyms when I finished bodybuilding. Actually, that didn't happen, but I started my own nutrition company, which I'm still doing, sports nutrition, Dorian Yates Sports Nutrition. So put a lot of energy into that and different things, and being able to, experience things in life that I shut myself off with. So that's how I dealt with it, and now I feel great about it, and I can look back and I can sit back and say, you know what, I couldn't have given any more to that thing. I couldn't have given any more. So there's no regrets. Like a lot of athletes, when you're young and you're there, maybe you don't really appreciate it so much. And then when it's gone, you're like, shit, man, what if I'd have done this? What if? I don't have those what ifs, man. I did 100%, even too much, to the point where I got injured.
So, the first thing he says that really captured my attention was, you missed that adrenaline. He says you missed that adrenaline. It can be interpreted different ways. Like you can say, I missed the competition, I missed the adrenaline, I missed a lot of those. I just missed those things. I missed that sport. Guys, the window of opportunity is very limited. It's a lot smaller than you think. Because when you're a kid, you're just playing for fun. Then if you want to take it more seriously, let's just take an example. Let's say you're my favorite example, basketball. Let's say you're a basketball player and you're a kid and you're playing and you're just playing for fun. But then things start to get more serious and you're playing for keeps. You're now 16, 17, 18. That window of opportunity is so small, guys. You don't know how easy it is to get hurt and you can never play again. Or, your body starts to break down. Like, you'd be surprised how fast 15 years can go by. 15 years ain't nothing, guys. It really ain't nothing. And that's pretty much your window. And like, if we're talking about basketball, that's pretty much your window. Like, and that's being generous. Like, if I were to look at, a basketball athlete's window, average window, it's probably something like 12 years or 10 years. professionally. So if you're lucky to make it professionally, obviously, but I'm just saying, like, guys, fucking appreciate it and give it your all, man. Don't like. And I think the best way to do this, if you're saying, okay, I'll appreciate it, Travis. How do I do that? And what's some ways I can do better? Well, here's my biggest advice to you is when you start the game, you always start off so pumped, right? You start that game and you're like, oh, I'm so fucking ready to play, and you're all hyped. Then you start playing, and then you just start kind of going through the motions. And then it's the fourth quarter, and then you're so hyped and ready to play again. Like, oh, I gotta do this, you know? Fuck that, guys. Don't forget that middle chunk is the majority of the game. Don't just start off strong and finish strong. That whole middle part is the biggest portion of the game, and go strong through those parts, guys. Appreciate those parts and go hard in those parts too, especially mentally. Your brain's gonna get tired real fast, and it's hard. And what I'm telling you is easier to say than it is to do. So here's another tip. Pretend there's a little gong. Like when you do meditation, they do a gong. Gong. And the reason they do this is just so you feel woke. You know, it's to snap you into the present moment. So do some kind of gong in your head. My gong is myself just telling me, like when I'm playing the game and I realize, oh, I'm not like as focused as I was when I first started. That's my gong. Just me telling myself, realizing that I slipped out of that, and I'm not going hard. Usually, and I'm talking mentally. Like I'm talking when I play poker. Like when I'm playing poker, that's just pure mentally. I'll start strong, and then I'll realize, oh, I'm not going hard. That as soon as I realize that, that's my gong. I'm going hard again. It'll start to taper off again. I realize it's tapering off. My gong goes off again, and so it's like this. Like I'm trying to do a little graph. So it starts high, and then it goes down. Gong goes high again, starts to taper off. Gong, and it stops you from just kind of going like fucking nose diving. You gotta keep hitting that gong, and reminding yourself to go hard. I guess that's it, guys. That's just from the bottom of my heart. Bye.